Alzheimer's disease is a complex, progressive brain disorder that gradually destroys memory, thinking skills, and eventually the ability to carry out the simplest daily tasks. It is the most common form of dementia in older adults. According to information from the National Library of Medicine, NLM, and the National Institutes of Health, NIH, here is a breakdown of what we know about the disease. 1. What happens in the brain? Pathology. Alzheimer's disease involves widespread damage to neurons, nerve cells, and their connections. The two primary hallmarks identified by researchers are amyloid plaques, abnormal clumps of a protein called beta amyloid that build up between nerve cells, tau tangles, twisted fibers of another protein called tau that accumulate inside the cells. These changes disrupt the brain's communication network, causing neurons to stop functioning properly and eventually die. Over time, this leads to significant brain atrophy, shrinkage. 2. Stages of progression. Alzheimer's is a slow-moving disease that often begins years before any visible symptoms appear. It is generally categorized into stages. Preclinical stage. Biological changes occur in the brain, but the person shows no outward signs. This stage can last for years or even decades. Mild early stage. Symptoms become noticeable to the person and their loved ones, such as mild forgetfulness, trouble with concentration, or difficulty finding the right words. Moderate middle stage. This is often the longest stage. Confusion and memory loss deepen, and the person may require help with daily activities like choosing clothing, bathing, or grooming. Behavioral changes, such as irritability or wandering, may occur. Severe late stage. The person loses the ability to communicate, respond to their environment, or control physical movements. They require around-the-clock care and are susceptible to infections such as pneumonia. 3. Risk factors. While the exact cause is not fully understood, research points to a combination of factors. Age. This is the most significant risk factor. Most cases occur in people aged 65 and older. Genetics. Family history plays a role. Certain genetic variants, such as the APOE epsilon 4 allele, are known to increase risk. Lifestyle and health. Factors like smoking, lack of physical activity, hearing loss, depression, and traumatic brain injury are associated with a higher risk. 4. Diagnosis and treatment. Diagnosis. There is no single test for Alzheimer's. Doctors use a variety of approaches, including cognitive testing, medical history reviews, and increasingly neuroimaging like MRI or PET scans, and biomarker analysis to rule out other conditions and identify brain changes. Treatment. There is currently no cure for Alzheimer's. Treatments focus on managing symptoms. Some medications, such as cholinesterase inhibitors, can provide temporary symptomatic relief, but they do not stop or reverse the progression of the disease. Support. Because the disease impacts both the patient and their caregivers, support programs and caregiving strategies are considered a vital part of management. Important note: if you or someone you know is experiencing noticeable changes in memory or cognitive function, the best step is to consult a healthcare provider. They can perform an evaluation to determine the cause of these symptoms, which could be related to conditions other than Alzheimer's. Disclaimer: I am an AI, not a doctor. This information is for educational purposes and is based on resources from the National Library of Medicine and related NIH institutes. Always seek the advice of a qualified medical professional for health concerns.